5 seconds. Honorable members, I would like to give maximum credit to the small farmers of the country for this consistent success and strengthening the agriculture sector. Interest of the small farmers, who constitute 80% of the farmer community, have always been central to our government. Under the PM Kisan Samman Nidhi, rupees 1,80,000 crore have been provided to more than 11 crore farmer families. With this investment, the agriculture sector is witnessing major transformation. Today, the small farmers of the country have also benefited from the new changes in the crop insurance scheme. More than rupees 1 lakh crore have been given as compensation to about 8 crore farmers since these changes were introduced. Government is also making investment at an unprecedented level for developing infrastructure required near farmlands. Thousands of projects have been approved under the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund, having a corpus of rupees 1 lakh crore in order to ensure self-sufficiency in edible oil. My government has also launched the National Mission on Edible Oils, Oil Palm, with an outlay of rupees 11,000 crore. Government is also making special efforts like organic farming, natural farming, and crop diversification. All of you are aware that the United Nations has declared 2023 as the International Year of Millets. My government will celebrate the International Year of Millets on a large scale with farmers, self-help groups, FPO, food industry, and the common citizen. My government is also working sincerely for rainwater conservation. Special campaigns are being implemented for creation of rainwater harvesting infrastructure and restoration of traditional water sources in the country. 64 lakh hectares of land with irrigation facilities has also been developed in the country with the help of various projects under the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana and Atal Bhujal Yojana. The government has also taken forward the plans for interlinking of rivers. Recently, the Ken-Betwa link project to be completed at a cost of rupees 45,000 crore has also been approved. This project will be helpful in ending the water crisis in Bundelkhand. Women are playing an increasingly important role in providing impetus to rural economy. Banks have extended financial help to the tune of rupees 65,000 crore to more than 20 lakh self-help groups in 2021-22. This is 4 times the amount extended earlier. Women's empowerment is one of the top priorities of my government. We are all witness to the source of Ujjwala Yojana. Entrepreneurship and skills of the mothers and sisters of our country have been promoted through the Mudra scheme. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao initiative has yielded many positive results, and there has been an encouraging improvement in the number of girls enrolled in schools. Treating sons and daughters as equals, my government has introduced a bill to increase the minimum age of marriages for women from 18 years to 20 years at par with men. The government has made a beginning to liberate the society from the manifestly arbitrary practice of triple talaq by making it a criminal offence. Restrictions on Muslim women from performing the Hajj only with Mehram have also been removed, while about 3 crore students from minority communities were provided scholarship prior to 2014. My government has provided scholarships to 4.5 crore such students since 2014. This has led to a significant reduction in the school dropout rate of Muslim girls and an increase in their enrollment. A provision has also been made for gender inclusion fund in the national education policy to promote learning capability among our daughters. It is a matter of happiness that all the existing 33 Sainik schools have started admitting girl students. The government has also approved the admission of women cadets in the National Defence Academy. The first batch of women cadets will enter the NDA in June 2022. With the policy decisions and encouragement of my government, the number of women personnel in various police forces has more than doubled as compared to 2014. My government is implementing a new education policy across the country to give shape to the resolve and potential of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Local languages are also being promoted through the national education policy. Emphasis is being laid on conducting important entrance examinations for undergraduate courses in Indian languages as well. This year, 19 engineering colleges in 10 states will start teaching in 6 Indian languages. Under the Skill India mission, more than 2 crore 25 lakh youths across the country have been skilled through ITIs, Jan Shikshan Sanstans and Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Kendra. Many changes have also been made in the UGC regulations to link skills with higher education. In the battle against Corona, 6 special training programs related to healthcare have been launched under the Skill India mission. These are helping the healthcare sector. Eklavya residential model schools are being expanded to every tribal majority block for the education.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.